because it doesn't move forward, it's completely frozen, it gets on and disappears. Glitches in reality that prove we live in a simulation. Guys, today I'm bringing you a series of videos where supposedly reality has glitched and they prove that we live in a simulation like in the Matrix. But since I don't believe everything I see, I'm going to pay very close attention. I'm going to see if it's an edited video, just a simple coincidence, or if it's actually a bug in our reality. I won't ramble on any longer, I'll put on my headphones and let's watch those videos, okay? Here we see a cat that looks like it's doing the famous moonwalk step by Michael Jackson. And some people might think it's glitched like in a video game, but no, the explanation is very simple. Although when I saw this video for the first time, I believed it. If you look closely, the cat has a chain tied around its neck, so what the animal is trying to do is move away from there. But since the chain is fastened around its neck, it can't. This one is really good. We see a zebra whose stripes don't match up and look like they're cut as if it were a texture glitch. I have no idea if this is normal for zebras. I've never seen a zebra in my life, but I do know that at first glance it looks pretty strange. It's really curious because it looks like it's cut along this line. I think God needs to fix this with the next update, huh? I don't know if this is a glitch in the Matrix, but what I do know is that it's a huge coincidence. There's a guy here just calmly having dinner with his partner, and she realizes that behind him there's someone who looks a lot like him. Wow, he's exactly the same as him. If you look closely, the face is very similar. He's also wearing the same glasses, and to top it off, the sweatshirt is exactly the same. As I said, I don't think it's a glitch in the Matrix, just a big coincidence. This is a woman's birthday. People are telling her to blow. She blows, but absolutely nothing happens. And then suddenly almost all the candles go out, as if by magic. Honestly, it's a little scary. It might not actually be a glitch and could be a ghost, or maybe it's just a gust of wind that blew everything out, but I find it very strange. Look at the amazed expression on the woman's face. She can't believe it either. Again, once more, I don't think this is a bug or a glitch. I think it's just a huge coincidence. I'm telling you, it's very unlikely for this to happen again. This is the security camera of a store and one of the bottles falls off the shelf. But then, on its own, it goes back to exactly the same spot, as if nothing had happened. Seriously, what are the chances of this happening? A 0.00001% chance. This one at first looks very real. We see former President Donald Trump walking, but he never moves forward and it's really funny. I wondered, what's going on here? Why isn't he moving forward? Is it that Donald Trump is too much of a troll and wanted to mess with everyone? Or is it really a glitch in reality? But it's none of that. I said I was going to pay close attention to everything, and I've discovered the trick and the flaw in the video. It's an edited video, and I know it. Because if you look at the phones of the people who are recording, it doesn't actually match what's happening here. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Look, the woman moves her phone, but the recording stays still, and the guy filming a park doesn't add up. We've caught you. If I hadn't noticed the phones, I would have fallen for it. This is my fault. I'm sorry. I can't defend it. Either the people here have a very low intelligence quotient, or they're literally video game characters that are glitched because, okay, I get that one or two might do the same thing. But more than 20 people have done exactly the same gesture. They come out of the door, go to the left, and then leave again. Either everyone is acting, or this is a glitch in reality. I'll also say, if you have a different opinion from mine and you think, for example, that this video is fake, say so in the comments and tell me why you know it's fake. That way you also help me. I know that at first this video may seem shocking and like it has no explanation, but I already saw it some time ago and I found out how this happened. Some of you might think that this car had been abandoned here for so long that a tree grew up from underneath and went through it, but that's not what happened. Maybe others are thinking that the car fell from the sky and the tree went right through the middle of it, but that didn't happen either. That, if I'm not mistaken, is the artistic work of a street artist. Yes, works of art these days are very strange, but if his goal was to surprise the people who saw it, he definitely achieved it. We see a man running toward his car, gets in, and disappears. What is this? A time traveler? Does the man have superpowers? I don't think so. I just think it's a video that's been edited, or if not, it's a glitch in the security camera. But of course, this is very easy to edit, so I don't believe it. They just edited it. I mean, they removed the person who was fighting this man, and it looks like he's getting punched by an invisible man. But the editing is too obvious, so it doesn't count. The quality of this video isn't very good, but it's worth watching. We see a woman who was apparently walking her dog and suddenly became completely frozen. Someone at home saw her through the window and started recording. Several things could be happening here, but the simplest explanation would be that the woman is just acting and did it to record the video so it would go viral. But without a doubt, she's way too still, so it creeps me out a bit. This video blew my mind. It really blew my mind. At first, I thought this was a mirror reflecting this cat. But if this were a mirror, it would reflect one side of the animal's face, not the front. So we can rule out the mirror, and on top of that, we see that later the cat moves and the supposed mirror doesn't, so we can rule that out. Then I thought this could be a hole in the wall, although that's a bit crazy. And this? A completely different cat. But there's an option that makes much more sense. Maybe this is just a photo of the cat, and that's why it doesn't move. Okay. Right? This is something I really can't explain. I'm sure you guys know what's going on here. A girl is at an aquarium and sees that all the fish are completely still, floating, not swimming, which seems very strange. I thought, since the video doesn't seem to be edited, that maybe the fish are actually fake and they're plastic fish. But it looks very realistic, so I don't know. If you know what's happening here, let me know in the comments. Maybe this really is a mistake. Actually, this has to be set up by the people who made the video, 100%. Because we see a van go by and suddenly a man appears making gestures as if he were inside a video game, as if he were programmed. He stands still, then walks. Clearly, this must be staged by the video creators, otherwise it wouldn't make sense. In this video, we see how from a bus they record a woman who is literally stuck in a loop. She's doing the same thing over and over again. She takes a picture, looks at it, turns the camera, takes another picture, looks at it, and keeps repeating this the whole time. I mean, when the bus leaves and the person stops recording, she keeps doing it. This woman must be glitched. She's like a character from a video game. But what she's doing doesn't make any sense at all. Some of you have sent me these kinds of videos where you can see helicopters that seem to be flying without moving their blades. But there's a very simple explanation. If I'm not mistaken, though I'm no expert, it's because the camera they're recording with can't capture all the frames of the blade's movement, and that's why it looks like they're completely still. This, rather than a glitch in reality, is a good prank. Look, this guy leaves a bottle of water on the counter, the lady sees it and puts it in the fridge. But of course, the prank doesn't end there. The guy puts another bottle of water there. Then the lady sees it and says, "But what's going on here, huh? Another bottle of water?" And I think that at that moment, the woman must have been thinking that her life was glitched and bottles of water were spawning all the time. Now he does the same thing, but with a bottle of grape juice. The lady keeps doing her things, she notices and says, "But wait a minute, this wasn't here a second ago, there was a bottle here." If I were the lady, I'd run out of my house because I'd be terrified. Let's see the ending. Did she hit him with the slipper? I don't think so, but she did hit him with something. This can't be. I think in this case, it's not a glitch in reality, but the cat has superpowers. The cat is calmly watching the motorcycle races and suddenly goes like this. Boom. Touches the screen and suddenly the rider who was on the screen falls down. One of two things I told you. Either he has superpowers and is a villain, or it's just a pure coincidence, which doesn't really make much sense. I hope you really enjoyed it. Honestly, it seems like a super fun video. If you want more like this, just leave a like and a comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.